30. Then
I don't care.
I know that's right.
Because that's the kind of day I'm having. Exactly those last, 15 seconds of just circling the drain is exactly how I feel. You're listening to Truth in the Afternoon. I'm your host, Dr. Ken Harris. 833-212. I quit. Oh, I ruined I was trying to be unhappy. I still got a runny nose, but I got a question. I have a very important question. Why is it people think that what they want is more important than anything or anybody else? Like, I don't really understand that. Like, why is it everybody thinks what they need is actually more important than what anybody else needs, and that you should just stop and acquiesce and give people whatever the heck they want? I don't understand that. And the reason I don't understand it is because once many people get what they want, and I know I'm generalizing, but most people when they get what they want, they're nowhere to be found. And I wonder about that. Everybody wants something, but they only just want what they want. They don't want to give anything. They don't want to help with anything. They don't want to share anything. But yet when it comes down to needing something, relentless to get what they want. I have a problem with that. And so what I've started to do is I've started cutting off those that I've done all day has failed. Like literally every single thing. The computers have failed. Conversations have failed. My computer just took a glitch, reset, and had to re-log on to the Wi-Fi. Like, why? And so it's not the little things that bother me about people, right? It's the consistently small things that bother me about people that do it over and over and over. And then finally, you just have to stop and go, what are you doing? Like, why are you bothering me with this? Why are you telling me I need this? Explain it and be done. So I have to figure out a way how to approach people so that I can be approached the same way. I have to figure that out. I have people telling other people, oh, he's difficult. You know, he's abrasive. He's like other people actually telling other people, so that when I see people and they look at me, they have this look on their face like they know something that I don't know. And it's unfortunate because it stops you from doing your job, and it stops you from supporting people where they need support. And then you what? You become insular, and then you turn inward, and then you only start to think about yourself and nobody else. And I think that's where we've come. I say all this because I saw a note today that said, that the national debt is at $31 trillion. That means you would need 31 companies the size of Amazon, Apple, and, well, I guess you wouldn't need 31. I guess you'd need about, I don't know, 28 companies the size of Amazon, Apple, and Microsoft, worth $1 trillion so that you could actually pay. So that you could actually pay down the debt. When I was growing up, back in the olden days of horse buggies and whips, wow, DZ didn't even laugh. Oh, because you believe it? Oh, wow. So when I was growing up, the national debt, when I was born, was $286 billion. We know people that are worth $286 billion. And so I say that because we've become so selfish that now it's starting to tick into generational wealth and tear it down and causing my grandchildren and great-grandchildren never to be able to do the things that they want to do in order to be prosperous, because they have to sit here and pay taxes to pay off debt that people made. You know, somebody said something interesting. I was talking on the phone today about the 31 trillion, and I said, is this going to cause the stock market to crash? And they said no. And I was talking to somebody who's in the financial services industry. He said, but you always know, because the people always know that when you have a Democrat in office, debt goes up because they spend a lot of money. But then how do you get out of this? And he said, really, you can't. And I said, that doesn't make any sense to me. But then I thought about it. All the things that happened to me today, all the failures that happened to me today, all the things that have gone on with me today, the computer failures and the software failures and the Wi-Fi failures and the people conversation failures and emails and on and on and on, because everybody thinks their importance is more important than everybody else. And then I found myself doing the same thing they do. What about me? And I started talking about I instead of we. And if you speak French, no, I don't mean yes. I saw you laugh already. But in the end, I had to take a good look at myself. And I had to take a good look at the people that are in my circle that I see every day. And I had to come to a conclusion. I had to come to a reckoning of sorts. And one of the things I had to come to the realization about is something that did not make me happy. And one of the reasons it didn't make me happy is because I had to think about me. I had to think about how I act, what I say, what I do. And so I couldn't apply it to anybody else before I apply it to me. And so as I'm having these conversations and I'm sitting around all day, and from this morning and this afternoon and noontime and lunch and all these conversations, it just dawns on me as if by osmosis, I had to tell myself and realize it's sad, but people are selfish.
On the new 1017 The Truth.
It's 1017 The Truth, DZ. And football fans,